Cassandra, if you want to swap over to the FTL screen, we're going to be playing some viewerships. We're not playing Stealth B. Is that Freddie? Maybe you're going to play Stealth B when you have your ship, when you have your tournament or heat. Oh man, if anybody gets Stealth B, they're going to be the ones that get super salty, I'm sure. I would go out in the first run. Oh, ye of little faith. But we are going to play some FTL viewerships. I thought, Mr. Porco, we should definitely play one of your ships today. I don't think I'm going to play your ship first because I loaded up one of... Let me see what I pulled up here. Am I sending my data through Europe right now? Yes. Actually, all this stuff is being captured in Germany, I believe, where Kassalian is, who's running the behind the scenes today. So it's really crazy, all the work and preparation that's gone in to make this happen. So, all right, let's see. So we're going to be playing the mining cruiser Payday, or Lussor here on Twitch. Sent me a ship called Mining Cruiser. Hopefully this ship works. So let's check and make sure. This is in hyperspace. It looks like, yes, it looks like it works. When's this all starting? I'm not sure yet. Runs from robots. Now that we've done the test, I think we're going to get more concrete information soon. We'll need some technical channel from chat moderators directly to casters to flag issues like audio problem. Yes, Alvarin, that's probably good. It won't be a tournament without me, the master, demonstrating his dominion over the lowly filth viewers. What? I don't know about that. But we will, if you want to input on what we should do or ideas that you have, please do go to the Discord, because that's where a lot of this stuff is being figured out, talked about, and discussed. So, but we are going to play this ship. This is again from Lussor. I'm not sure if Lussor is here today, but we are going to play this ship, which is called the mobile mining platform. So, man, I'm so hyped. That was such a good time. Now I got to get back into normal. We're just chilling out streaming mode. You didn't even have swag sensors. That's right. Pie Boy, he didn't buy a burst laser too, and he didn't get swag sensors. He was really holding himself back today. So this ship is called the mobile mining platform. This ship says the platform serves as a mining vessel for the fleet of a distant race, equipped with wide array of unique beam tools and a fortress drone. It sets out to dig the stolen core of the flagship out and take it back to the mothership. Wow. It's got an onboard furnace, which gives extra scrap gains, like a scrap recovery arm, and then armored plating, 40% chance system damage resist. Let me guess, has no shields. Hey, it actually has shields. Which one? Miser, the FTL tourney description. Type exclamation point FTL tourney. That's the one, error. That's the one where we're doing all this stuff. That's the one where all this stuff's done. You can join my Discord too, please do. But we don't. It's not used nearly as much, honestly. Mr. Porker did get a free flak, which is pretty awesome as well. Yeah, you had a couple sector differences as well. So we got a couple cool weapons on this ship. Spear probing beam. Oh, who's getting probed? Concentrated mining point beam for weakening tougher ore patches and asteroids. Pierces shields, deals decent damage, is likely to breach. 2 power, 2 shots. Oh no, 2 damage. And pierces shield, system damage. So this is kind of like a heavy piercing laser kind of weapon here. Sword, slicer beam, surface beam for cutting out minerals, high length but low per room damage, and long swiping time. All right, 1 power, 1 damage. So it's like a bigger mini beam, looks like. And then a hammer. This strong mining laser was used for smashing laser asteroids into smaller fragments. Short length, but decent breach and fire chance. 2 power, 2 damage per room, and another shield pierce. Like your shield piercing. And then we got a fortress drone. Powerful citadel that slowly circles the ship and destroys all projectiles. Okay. It's a crazy looking ship we got here. You went to the slug sector because Screw Zoltan's Pie Boy. Yeah, we were talking about some of the sector choices you all did. That was pretty awesome. Let's check out Gibbs here. Follow the rebellion. Nice. Very nice. This one just kind of sits there. A little simpler hull design on this one, but some really cool looking weapons on this ship. So we get, looks like we choose spear and sword or sword and hammer. That's pretty cool. It's a multiverse defense 3, but it only costs 2 power. Okay, our drone control starts without being able to power the defense drone. I'm not sure if that's on purpose or not, but let's see. So this is 2 damage. Is this the beam? So I either choose the beam. Wait, are these 2 beam weapons? 2 beam weapons. I guess we'll start with the spear here. Some pretty crazy looking weapons. You messed up that one, Gibbs, sadly. Wait, RPGNerdos? Are you Porku? Have you changed your name? God, I already had 2 names for you. Now I needed to learn another name. Okay. Fortress is really worth getting it online. It'll defend you very well. I definitely plan on doing that. Oh, God. All right. We got to jump 1 pulsar. That's always a good time. That, my friend, is a big beam. Giggity. Okay. Oh, my God. I hit my weapons. Thank God I hit his weapons. All 3 are beams? Oh, they are all beams. Why did I think this was a projectile? Okay. Is it just you? Is there no game audio? Okay. We checked that before. There should be game audio. It sounds like, Cassalian, maybe the game audio is not working right now for some reason. Okay. We're going to do this. Okay. All right. Fire there. There are more stores in slug sectors. I think you're right. Fix Cassalian. Okay. How's that? How is that, my friends? Is audio on? It's all good? Cool. Perfect. Do let us know on these things, because again, because this is happening, you know, not with the normal setup. Cassalian's behind the scenes controlling for practice for tournament stuff. Do let us know if anything like that happens. Now it's a bit loud. You could probably control that. Let me see if I need to adjust it. Mine's normal levels. Oh, Cassalian just let me know, and I think I should have known this. We do have the dates for the tournament. So it looks like the plan for the tournament is May 7th through May 9th. So what is that, like about 3 weeks from now? A little under a month. So May 7th through May 9th, if you are looking forward to that, again, all this information is on the Discord, but you can go there and sign up. Okay, so this is a chance to lose crew, so we're going to ignore that and not do that. Okay. But that is I'm super hyped now. Super hyped now. I got to say, casting's fun. It's going to be interesting to be able to follow. I should have gotten the drone upgrade there. It'll be interesting when we have all different guests. We're going to have different guests that are some streamers, some modders, different people in the FTL community. So we're going to be able to talk to a lot of people, which is really awesome. I've never really gotten to talk to Necro Rebel before. So it's going to be super cool to kind of get the FTL community to talk and interact and stuff. You do recommend getting Fortress Drone online. Very few things will hit me. Yes, I'm going to do that right now, actually. I should have done it already. My brain's a little frazzled because going straight from the tournament to this. All right. Is Lethal Frag playing? I don't believe he is. I think Cassalian reached out to him, but he's a big time. He's a big time dude. So he probably gets offered to do stuff all the time. I remember when I at one point tried to reach out to him just to say thank you for being an awesome streamer, because he was a big influence on me, and he has like a automated message where he doesn't really receive a lot of messages. So okay, we're getting boarded. Let's go into here. I'm sure he gets messages from people all the time with how big of a streamer he is. After your Megacraft, the ship is very tame. I'm very glad to hear it, honestly. Tame is what I need right now. Simplicity and tameness. Maybe we need to have the tournament running so people see what we are doing before they want to be part of this. Yeah, maybe if it goes well and he sees it, he'll want to join us. But what I will say is we have a lot of people in the FTL community already being a part of it that I'm super excited about. Freddie, of course, Necro Rebel, as we heard today. I believe Hollow's going to be a part of it. I believe Farb is going to be a part of it. So we have a lot of people a lot of streamers and folks that you probably know. So proof of concept will bring others for sure. And I got to say, for me, the test went really well today as well. So good job again, Cassalian, on all the work there. See what this guy can do. That's a cool. Wow. How did you animate that? That's a cool looking drone. I want to call you the wrong name now. RPGNerdos. It's a great great job on the animation of that. Looks really cool. That is a mighty tower. It is a mighty tower. It is a tribute to a once grand civilization, this mighty tower. If there's anyone bigger on Twitch than Rand, you've not seen him. Oh, there are so many, Rudy. There are so many. You're so glad Farb and Gobbler were interested. Yes, Gobbler is going to be part of it. So, hey, what's up, Canadian Hoovie? You can finally watch. Cool chip. Yeah, this one was created by RPGNerdos in chat. Which, RPGNerdos. I'm going to need to change your name on the spreadsheet so I give you the right name again. I need to auto-fire these weapons here. Going to be offered today, Pieboy. A bit worn out by that. Absolutely, Pieboy. Thank you again for helping us test it. You did a great job, sir. Enjoy resting from the competitive scene. Thought the test went pretty well, too. What did chat think? Yeah, give us some criticism. What did y'all notice? One of the first things I saw was that a timer on screen would be a useful thing, so hopefully we can add that for the tournament. Yeah, Red Shield looks cool, too. Red Shield looks really cool. Okay. This should protect us from all the things. Protect me from everything. Protect me, game. Help me, Obi-Wan Spear Nobi. You're my only hope. Looks really great, though. It's supposed to look a bit like a small version of the ship. Ah, this is supposed to look like a small version of ship. Okay, cool. It was great to watch. Plenty of entertainment. You like to kill Wrathy? Nice. You missed 75%. When do you think I'll get it up on YouTube? Well, you can watch the VOD right now, Krieg, but it'll be up on YouTube tomorrow. Like all my streams always get uploaded to YouTube the following day. So tomorrow. Think we need to see the faces of all the commentators? Okay, that's some good feedback. We had talked about whether we wanted to have too many faces on the screen. I would say probably would be good to get Freddy since he's going to be there the whole time. A challenge with having too many faces on the screen is getting it too busy. So that's definitely good feedback if you think that would be better to have more faces of the other casters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You liked it, Nietzsche? Also really like the back and forth we had. So you think at least 2 hosts is a good idea? I agree. I agree too. Not because I didn't trust what Freddy would bring, but I didn't know if having too many voices would be too much. But I think the back and forth actually does help a lot. So I am very glad that Freddy was a part of it. And I think having more people can only be a better thing. What you're wondering is what do people think of the game audio during the tournament? You had FTL music running and then switched to player audio for the close-ups. Okay. You actually didn't notice the game audio change, Burger? Kasalan did a good job focusing on the right fights. Very nice. That's really good feedback. Are we not getting through your shield? Or was I just shooting at an empty space there? I think we were. All these have some... All right. It's free human. All these have piercing going on. It's a human. I don't really want you human, but okay. Actually, I'm going to leave NG on piloting so that human could deal with borders. You want to be the human, Azura? Of course. Always. Always. Now, one of the things that I thought was really cool was we got to see 2 different players make 2 very different choices. We were talking about this on the cast, but it was pretty cool to see. Pieboy got a lot of engines earlier than I would expect. And Mr. Porku was really delayed on getting hacking upgrade, which I don't know if that was inexperience in playing hard mode or wanting to save for other things, but it was interesting to see other people play different ways. What did I do here? Let me back it smaller. Okay, there we go. Maybe you can set it to show all the face cams when you're between ships. Be cool. Fill some dead space. Possibly life-saving Karachi. We'll see. Would have been a difference of 3 minutes, but 200 more score if you only took 82 minutes. Okay. Remotely pair. Oh, that must be for Mr. Porku's question about score if you'd been slightly faster. Okay. You actually can't hear the game audio on the stream anyway, so you didn't notice. Probably your setup being janky, though. And I usually keep, at least on my end, I usually keep it pretty soft, too. So, ooh, that's a heavy laser. Do I want a heavy laser? We have all these weird, crazy systems. Crazy weapons. You want fireworks? Next time someone brings some fireworks. So let's look at these weapons. So this is this doesn't do system damage. This does do system damage. Same charge time here. Breach and fire chance. I think I might just sell the sword and get this one online because I think this little point one is not amazing. So I think I'm gonna invest in. We're gonna invest in the crazy modded weapons you gave us, then get shields there. Okay, not playing this like I would play a normal FTL run. The tournament test run looked really good, and you liked the scoring even if your old memory math tried to mess with me. I'm not old. You kids get off my lawn. What are you talking about? I'm not old. Oh, was the spear? I think I sold the wrong one. Okay, this is not the these are not the beams I was looking for. I think I sold the wrong beam actually. Oh well. Hammer beam does 1 system damage. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, didn't hit us good. We have solar flare to worry about. And it's funny that I didn't even notice that Pieboy was playing with no pause the whole time. I honestly didn't even notice that, which is kind of crazy. Okay. All right, do we get out before the solar flare or no? Looks like we do not. Alvin says the lag was not only during your screen time to Mr. Porku. So were there other technical things like lag or anything like that? I didn't notice on my end, but of course I was watching my screen where I didn't see any lag. The time to finish gave Pieboy the edge though. Yeah, so he had slightly lower score, but he was slightly faster. Honestly, I think with how close it was, I feel like our scoring is pretty good. The person with the slightly higher score, but who took 8 minutes longer, it was really close. I was not expecting the final score to be within less than 1 tournament score difference, honestly. So it's interesting to see how close it was. Let's go Pirates. See if we can get some free crew. Quali was a little rough, but FTL doesn't really need to be a crisp 1080 or anything like some games. Was it quality rough on every screen, or was it on both of them? Because from mine, it was pretty clear, except for Mr. Porku's when he had some issues. There were some inconsistencies when you switched windows, and since you have 3 screens running Discord, multiple browser. Yeah, this was, again, the reason why we did the trial. One of the main reasons is figuring out all the technical sides of it. You had some visual smearing, not only during Mr. Porku's parts. Okay. Okay. Ooh, scrap recovery arm gives us blue option there. The free scrap recovery arm that Hyperspace and RPGNerdos gave us. Lag you saw during the test was probably on Mr. Porku's end. You think Porku's pause at start might have changed the entire outcome? Maybe so. So 8, 7, 6. I want to be here in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can do that. Lag wasn't crippling, could still tell what was going on. Most issues were on Mr. Porku's VOD. Well, I'll ask you, we're doing a similar capture right now. So I think we're capturing this through OBS Ninja. So are you seeing the same lag and tearing here that were you seeing while we were playing the other game? That's what I will ask. Yeah, Mr. Porku was definitely having PC issues. So it's definitely a challenge to have to deal with. Yeah, I mean, I don't think so what you're seeing right now is clear. Then I have a feeling it's not. Well, I mean, we'll tell you, this is all this streaming and capturing that's being done is all being done on Kasalian's computer right now. So all that's being done on one computer, not some like professional big giant rig or anything. Although Kasalian might have a good rig because he's a professional Rocket League player, so I don't know how good his rig is, but it's capturing this right now. Nobody reads FTL events anyway. That's right. So far, visuals are clear. On occasion, my voice gets a bit robot-y. Okay. You have a good rig, Kasalian? Nice. Cool. Yours, if I tried to run all the stuff that you were running up, it probably wouldn't be as clear. 3, 4, 5. Is there going to be a website with the result for those of us who may not be able to watch all the matches? We could probably post the results. Yeah, I don't think that would be a problem. We have boarding here. I guess one thing I haven't talked about is how we are going to. I've been planning that I would post these on YouTube. I probably need to talk to you, Kasaelian, about if we need to get permissions from people participating, if they are all okay with me uploading the videos to YouTube, I guess would be a thing to talk about as well. Actually, towards the end of Freddy's audios went a little robotic. You don't get how that happened. It was only for a short amount of time. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so I could use... I'm good on power. Actually, I need 2 power if I want to use this drone on every fight, which I probably want to use it on most fights. So we'll go ahead and do 2 power there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have the leaderboards and the scoring calculations posted for public scrutiny. All that stuff is on the Discord. Actually, the score calculation is on the Discord. You can actually go literally look at that right now. Everyone will be free to record their POV and upload this stuff to their channels, except for streaming. I think it's fair if everyone can generate content off this other than the live broadcast. Yeah, okay. I guess it'll be tough for people to... They wouldn't be able to capture everything because you're the only one who's capturing everything, but they capture their own, capture their own run. That's definitely would be allowed to later on post. But I like a teaser for one of the ships you're going to be sending me soon. You can, RPGNerdos. I don't know how focused I will be on that right now since we're talking so much about the tournament stuff. Yeah, the reason we're not having people stream their runs at the same time is for competitive integrity, I would say. So that people can't watch other people's screens or have people tell, you know, from one stream to the other what they're doing, kind of thing. People don't mind stream sniping. What's the problem? Well, that is the problem, stream sniping. And we want this to be actually competitive, so it's part of the reason we're doing this is to make it a real competitive thing, so. Competitive integrity. That's right. We strive here at Rand and Irie Legacy Co. Industries to keep the integrity of our stream at the highest level. If you're not with Rand and Irie Co., your integrity is below standard. I don't know. Pike beam for free. Nice. Players don't have backseaters influencing their gameplay. Yeah. I think it's better for the competitors to not be streaming. We've talked about this before, and I think for numerous reasons, but probably making it an actual competitive tournament, that's probably the main reason for it. Saying that there's a site called challenge.com for recording tournaments. Okay. Interesting. Imagine the cloak image being very simple, as there aren't many lines of the ship. You generally like the simplistic style of this ship, though. Yeah, it's what's interesting is when you don't see the rooms, there's not a lot going on. But there, I like the little, like little antennae, little lights and stuff on them. The parts that you can see are pretty cool and graphically interesting on this ship. I think you made a custom cloaking image instead of lines for the ship. Well, can we afford cloaking? Do I want to use Pike Beam? Why do I have a system repair drone? Is this anything special? I think I'm going to sell this, honestly. I think you've noticed you were able to also watch Pieboy's POV with OBS Ninja, so the runners might have their OBS Ninja thing hidden. Yeah, that is interesting. That's a good point, Mr. Porku. If the OBS Ninja, the way it's being captured, might cause a little bit of competitive issues we might need to consider. Let me see here. So here's 16 seconds. This pierces 3 shields. This pierces 1. I'm trying to think if I want to use... This does 2 damage. This does 3 damage. So if I hit shields, I think I could use Pike Beam. Do a little bit more damage. I'm going to not sell anything, because I wouldn't be able to get cloaking anyway. Could get mind control to deal with boarders. Or we only have 3 crew, so extra boarding, anti-boarding wouldn't go amiss here. If someone feels comfortable with streaming to their own channel, then it's their right. No. Well, Boo, this is a competitive tournament. So we have, in a competitive environment, you have rules. Some of the rules are things like you are not allowed to dive more than 2 times because we're trying to prevent score farming. One of the rules is that we don't want people streaming so that we can avoid things like their chat telling them what's coming up. You should go to this jump because there's a free flak here because I saw it on the other person's thing. It's a competitive environment, so different rules are going to be different for a competitive thing like this. That's why you knew about that one pirate. Okay. Well, it sounds like there's already some things to consider with just the way it's being captured that players might be able to see other things there. Okay. All right. Double rewards. Very nice. You watched the trial tourney while working. It was engaging. You guys are lucky you're not playing. You'd be putting up big numbers. That's big talk for somebody who hates this game, has never played before. Shogi. Huge numbers. Huge. They would be huge, I tells you. Huge. You don't even know. The numbers I'd be putting up put you all to shame. Does anyone know how other tournaments deal with stream sniping? Well, I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. Kassalian is actually the reason. One of the reasons Kassalian is so big into this is Kassalian is an actual professional competitive gamer. Kassalian plays Rocket League at a professional competitive level. So that's one reason why he's so big into this and why he's doing so much, because he's part of IRE Legacy, which is, you know, a competitive esports team. And if you're going to ask anybody about competitive stuff, he probably knows more than you do, honestly. You'd be putting up big numbers if it was a multiverse tournament, maybe. I sounded like Joe Pantoliano. Okay, that's totally what I was going for. Like from Goodfellas or something. I'm a professional human venter. I'm that too. Me too. Can I volunteer for that position? Sounds like a great position. All right, so we can get a cross over there. But I got to say, I really enjoy that. It makes me really hyped up for the tournament too, to have that test run, because just 4 damage, 14 scrap, not sure if worth. Just that test run makes me even more hyped up for this thing, because I thought it went really well. It seems like the response is mostly positive. I think there's some things that we can do to improve it, and the feedback we're getting is really helpful too. This is the event where Pieboy got a 30-something scrap NG, I think, which I think was a really good buy. I'm not buying a human, though, because screw humans. Vent humans. F-U FTL, F-U humans. I have 2 shields. I need to get through shields. I probably need to change this to the hammer instead of the pike beam. I invented the professional human venting, did I? That sounds like I'm a murderer, so maybe you shouldn't tell people I invented that. It was a 35 scrap NG. Was that what it was? I think that was a really good buy. I definitely agree with that. Free NG, even better. Even better free NG. Can I move you? There we go. I need to turn my O2 back on. Thankfully, you got a human who gave you a free mantis. So you did get a free mantis, Mr. Porky. We were actually curious. We missed when you bought the mantis because we were talking so much about just general FTL stuff. Honestly, I think us casters didn't do as great a job of, you know, following the runs as much as we should, because we were just enjoying chatting about FTL too much for some of the time. But I did miss how you got that one mantis. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it was good practice for us casters too. Thing is, it was a slaver purchase, so he could have gotten a free crew out of it instead. Okay. Right. Doing this. Do. Asteroid field is where this is strong. Well, he's actually failed at shooting all the drones down, honestly, so far. So. Okay. There we go. Okay. That shut down some shots. Okay. I don't like that deal very much. Boo, what you're talking about with like monetization stuff like that, that if you really should go onto the Discord. If you really want to talk about the nitty-gritty of that, you should really talk about that on Discord, because that's where the people who are participating in the tournament are gonna be. So a lot of them are streamers, and so they might be able to give you feedback on those questions as well. So it was the NG event with the Mantis thinking it was a human. Smith was a level 2 repair strain. That's why you also use him for repairing. Honestly, I probably need to discuss that with the people participating as well, because since we are doing this on Twitch and I would want to upload these to YouTube, we need to discuss things like that. I wasn't planning on monetizing the YouTube videos from the tournament because it's involving a lot of other streamers. I was not planning on monetizing it at all on that side. But still, if we're doing it on RE on my channel, people can't always sub and bit and all that stuff. So you can buy artillery. In hyperspace, apparently you can. High-powered beam that pierces all shields is 1 damage. Looks like it's crappy. This is a super fast build drill beam. I see it being a 50-second cooldown. Is it faster than that, even though it says that? I'm not buying it because I don't want artillery. I'm going to sell this guy. We can't really see the stats on it. All I see is 50-second, 40-second, 30-second, 20-second cooldown, but I think that's the default. And the description looks like it's a default one, too. So RPGNerdos will tell us those, too. Only reason we're even having the option for time to stream it themselves because we have to rely on the backup option for capturing. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I kind of want to get a laser because getting through shields is not super consistent right now. 125 scrap. Okay. Are you all hearing the Discord notifications? I might need to turn on streamer mode. Did I not do that? 1 second. Sorry, I hope this isn't anything on there. Where's streamer mode? I forgot to turn on streamer mode. Enable streamer mode. There we go. So I don't hear those little things. Okay. You can hear it. Okay. All right. I turned on streamer mode, so that's to make that stop coming through. It's not crappy fed beam. It's your drill beam that gains damage every 10 shots and fires every 2 seconds. Every 2 seconds? Oh, well, that's a lot faster. Okay. 2 seconds at level 1? All right, fine. We'll buy the meme, artillery meme. Okay, that does look really fast, and it even has upgrades. So, all right, we'll check out the artillery meme. I'll get backup battery because I love it. Is there a reason why there's 2 mice on the screen? I don't see 2 mice on the screen, so I don't know about that. Oh gosh, you have a lot of lasers, sir. Okay, so this artillery does not pierce shields, though. Or at least it doesn't pierce 2 shields, or 1 shield. No, 2 shields. Actually, we can do a better swipe here. There's the OS pointer, and then there's the FTL's pointer under it. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's probably a capture thing. I can barely see that. You're right. That's probably the way it's being captured. Yeah. Very slightly, you can see that. Okay. Yep, I do see it. I don't know. We're capturing by my shared Discord screen, I believe, is being captured. So it probably has to do with that. This isn't going to be a normal setup we'll do on our normal stream, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's just there will be some flukes today because of the way it's being captured today. Yeah, shared browser application thing. Okay. Every 10 shots, it gains damage, so eventually we'll start getting through shields due to damage. Every 10 shots through, is that conserved through fights, or is it every 10 shots in a single fight? Don't kill my drone. God, okay. F you, FTL. Fine. I didn't want that drone anyway. Good. Okay, there we go. Okay. Every 10 shots. Yeah, so is it every 10 shots in a single fight, or does it build up over time between fights? I've not seen a beam that conserves damage between fights before. It's a chain weapon. That's what I assumed. It's basically a chain weapon. Okay. All right. I mean, 10 shots. I seriously doubt that's going to do much, RPGNerdos. 10 shots. I don't even know if I'll get 10. Well, it's 2-second charge time, so I guess it's only 20 seconds, but I feel like that's not going to be super useful until the boss fight, so I guess it'll be better at the boss. I guess I could upgrade it, too. Could be the other thing. But really, I think I just want extra power so I can have my drone online. You need your drone online at all times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain Artie is a troll. Well, not the most useful, not the most OP Artie ever, but I mean, it's fast. I need a way to get through shields, so Spear is okay, but once we get through 3 shield chips, it's not going to be able to do anything. I think it'll do 1 damage. Well, wait, it pierces 3 shields. Is that right? It does 3 damage. So once we get to 3 shields, it won't one-shot their shields, but until we do, it will do one-shot their shields. Okay. All right. Oh, that was already aimed, so it fired right as he cloaked. It was really cool to get Necro and Freddy's take and input on a lot of different a lot of the different FTL mechanics. I thought that was really cool to chat with other people who are as knowledgeable or more knowledgeable than I am about certain aspects of FTL. Is really cool. All right, Flack. All right. All right, Flack. Yes, Flack. Spear pierces 3 shields, so we'll keep dealing normal damage until enemies have 4th shield layer. Yeah. Hacking. We actually have already bought the only system. I am full up on systems, and I chose artillery. What is wrong with me, I guess? Flak is a little anti-synergistic with the spear, but it's a flak. And you know what? I feel like I haven't had enough flaks in my life lately. The audio glitched several seconds ago. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're full up on systems, sadly. We don't have the... who was it? I think it was one of Rad82's mods that allowed you to get extra systems. That's Sector 4 abandoned, which would allow for a Lanius Bomber, so we're not going to go there. Okay. Was already purchased voluntary. It was a knee-jerk reaction. Yes, I voluntarily purchased an artillery. Not even the real Rand. But I also got a flak, so, you know. Limited time offer, you know. You got to take advantage of those limited time offers. Okay. Oh, this artillery is going to do work here. This is the cloak image of the ship for anyone interested. Let me, damn, I don't have chat pulled up on my main stream like I normally would. Check it out. Okay, so it looks like a water ripple effect. I like it. A water ripple effect. Cool. Very cool. RPG. Rand just going off the tournament high. His decisions are going to be erratic today. It's true. Many things will be erratic today after kind of the adrenaline rush and craziness of making all that happen. That's a great deal. One drone part for 7 fuel. Nod twice if you're being held hostage. That's a shake. No hostages here. Limited time offer is a thing that allows overflow of systems. Okay. Okay, there's 3 shields. They have boarded me, and I just smudged my glasses when I... There are lots of single-person rooms here, which is a pretty interesting choice for the build here. We don't have hostages. We only have ventidigitans. It's like vegetarians, but different. Okay, that's a stun bomb, and that is a mantis. You know what, mantis? Let's go hang out in the O2 room. Why are you hanging out in the weapons room? He smells the human. Oh man, I'm gonna eat that human as soon as this mind control wears off. Oh, it's gonna be so delicious. I'm gonna eat this human. It's gonna be so delicious. Hey, thanks for inventing yourself, though, by the way. You sampled tournament grade salt. We're hooked. Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed it because I know I had a good time with this trial. And it sounds like, for the most part, we've had some pretty good positive feedback. Sounds like there were a few technical things that could, I don't know how much they'd be able to be improved, but that we will be aware of that maybe we can work around, and some good suggestions like having a timer on the screen and stuff like that. Happy Mantis Day. Okay, I'm thinking about going to a more normal weapon system like flak, burst laser, heavy laser, and selling the spear. I don't know if I sell the spear though. I like the spear. Let's go get rid of pike beam because we can get heavy laser on fairly easily, right? 50. Okay. Get that guy online pretty quickly here. Interesting choice. This ship started with mind control, or did I buy it? No, I bought mind control, so I could have gotten cloaking and hacking. You'll be rewatching the VOD to see where things went south. Cool. I might just have to do that too. It was about 2 hours, so not too crazy long. Honestly, for a Zoltan A run, I gotta say those were not the best RNG runs. I forgot to turn on this drone. Apparently, the random numbers I chose for the seed were not the best. I should write down seed numbers so we don't repeat seeds too. I need to do that. If you can help remember to do that, Kassalian, to make sure we're not repeating seeds for competitive integrity. We have a clean overlay for 4-player matchups. As of now, you do not expect many more people to sign up, so you think you can avoid that? Well, you did post on the Reddit and stuff, right? What is somebody suggesting doing? Love to make happen might be too much to go on with 4-player stuff. Oh, are you saying we're not going to do 4 players? I thought we were going to try to do 4 players. Okay, well then maybe I've been saying wrong to get 4 players. The head-to-head, I mean, that will limit how many participants if it has to be a 1v1 every time. I can also go with a single-digit number. Okay. And where did they board me? They're in my backup battery. Yes. And move you guys over here. I've got a couple humans over there. Time to vent them. I'm gonna do mind control and run over here. We'll have to see how many players sign up by this Sunday. Signups will be closed then. Okay. So if you want to sign up for the tournament, you got to do it by this Sunday. The dates again are May 7th through May 9th. So that's Friday through Sunday, I believe. So if you are interested, that will be the sign up deadline. Okay. You'll also watch the stream, Mr. Porco, when it goes on Twitch to see chat raging at your decisions. I thought you made some really good plays, Mr. Porco. There are a few things that I think I would say about your play that are just come from not playing hard mode enough. And that is, I think you undervalue the hacking upgrades. So if you'd gotten earlier hacking upgrades, you would have had a lot easier time dealing with a lot of those ships with higher shields with your weapons that were honestly pretty good, but hacking is just so strong that it would help a lot with some of your plays. YouTube comments for the tourney test will be interesting. Yeah, for sure. Well, we can get more feedback from the people who watch on YouTube as well. Okay. Level 2 hacking early probably would have given a win. Well, if it had sped up the fights enough, yes, I possibly. It is interesting. I was a little surprised that your score was higher than Pieboy's. I feel like Pieboy maybe either missed out on some scrap or maybe had some just worse RNG for the sectors he chose to go into. I'm not sure. I consider uploading the tourney run by itself so we can have it separate from the rest of the content. I will, Kassalian. I always do that. I always separate my YouTube videos into 3 different things. So what I'm going to do is, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload every tournament thing we do as its own separate entity, but I will plan on not monetizing any of it, because trying to monetize it and then figure out charity stuff would be too much of a hassle. I'll just plan on not monetizing anything to do with the tournament, because I don't want to be monetizing off of other streamers being a part of it. But I will 100% upload them to YouTube so people can watch them and then give feedback and enjoy what it turns out to be. Can past Twitch broadcast names be renamed? Yes, they can. And what I usually do, I will rename. You know what? Let's do it right now while these guys are healing. If I go into my videos on Twitch, I can actually rename it, because apparently had the wrong name at first and it says the D&D thing. So if I go into video producer, I think I can rename it right now. Edit. I can't do it till it's over. So it's going to have D&D Curse of Strahd, yesterday's name, for the rest of the stream until I end the stream. But I will try to remember to rename it to be tournament highlight there. Okay. Might be worth having the player not currently in focus still being mini window on screen. So if something interesting happens, on the other line, the commentators can switch. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I get 5 here. I'm trying to type Google into Google. It's going to break the internet. I actually do type Google into Google to pull up my Google Sheets. That is actually how I pull that up every time. My tier list and my ship list here for viewerships. Yeah, you have a big giant missile. Let's get this online. Okay. I don't click type sheets. No. Are you freaking kidding me? You just drone on drone violence, and it's a real problem these days, you know. Gotta just eye on my shields. Okay. Honestly, this drone is not good enough for what you want it to be. Need this drone control to be offline now. There it is. Past stream cannot be a full screen, but inside a frame on which time, space, and other stuff can be shown. Stream can be not a full screen, but inside a frame on which time, spaces, and other stuff can be shown. Okay. Honestly, if you have ideas for like what it could look like, if you want to, if people are interested, you could probably drop some overlays and post them in Discord to see if they look good, see if they'd be usable. We have some overlays already, because actually Irie has some people who are graphic people who've created a lot of the graphics there. Okay. Okay, that's a Combat Mark II drone. I'm gonna back up out of the drone when these shots are about to fire. Oof. Hey, you know what? That time the drone actually did stop a shot, so good job, drone. Did we do the tournament on the test today? We did. Are my Twitch notifications off? Yes, Ren, there's a couple things off about today. I am not streaming from home. Well, the stream is not being captured from home. It is being captured in Germany by Kassalian, and who is uploading all this right now because of the tournament setup. So this is, again, a continued test run. The tournament test already happened in the first 2 hours. You can watch that on the VOD. But all notifications are off because of that. So if I miss follows and subs today, I apologize. I actually had my Streamlabs pulled up to try to keep track of that. So Ren, thank you for the 14 months. Pieboy gifted a sub to Freddy earlier, which is awesome. Nietzsche gifted or used 800 bits. Alvin with the resub. So I apologize for missing a lot of those today, but that's just due to the tournament test today. And I purposely did not set up the alerts because I don't want them happening during the tournament. I think it'd be too distracting. So That's a purposeful thing. I will not be monetizing those things on YouTube, and I will not be doing alerts for the tournament stuff to avoid distractions and to keep as much as we can the focus on the actual tournament. This is a slug sector 5. This could actually be pretty scary. Do I go ahead and upgrade this? I don't think so. I think I might need shields here, honestly. Spoiler alert, runners got screwed by RNG quite a lot. Spoiler alert, FTL's RNG is bad. It was a very close. It was honestly, it was quite close. Way closer than I was expecting it to be. I thought Pieboy had it in a landslide. It was within less than 1 tournament score between the two of you, because I didn't realize how much more points that Mr. Pork was going to end up getting, which means it was a good test. We got to see, score versus time, how close the tournament score will actually make these runs. You'll check out the tournament on the YouTubes. Have we guys figured out a date time for the tournament? Yes. May 7th through the 9th. So about 3 weeks from now. It's going to be a Friday through a Sunday. That has been decided. You both almost got killed. Yeah, I think a couple times for both of you. There are a lot of bad asteroid fields. You all had bad asteroid fields. Even with badass asteroid fields. Even for Zoltan A, that was pretty challenging. You couldn't tell from the way the runs were going. Pieboy seemed to have smoother sailing. Porku came close to the brink of dying, but yeah, it was one good show for a test run. Yes, I think it went well. What do I want to do here? Do I want to sell a spear for a burst laser wand? If it was a flak, I would. I think I'm not going to. I think I'm just going to repair. We're getting a little bit low here. Okay. There were lots of fires. There were a lot of asteroids and a lot of fires. Refuse. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 6 or 7 power weapon system right there. Okay. We're definitely going to get this drone online in a second. This. Screw fires. They kill people. They kill. Man, your poor Zoltan. I was feeling it for your poor Zoltan that got killed by that. Was it like a double or triple fire in the shield room? I honestly thought it would be like a really smooth run with Zoltan A, but maybe I overestimate how strong Zoltan A is. I don't know. No surrender. You die. You go hell, you die, Slugman. Okay, 69 scrap. The best amount of scrap. I didn't get level 202 and I'm in a slug sector. That's a misplay. Level 202 in a slug sector is that. An upgrade we talked about in the tournament. Our jump choices aren't the best here. It's not as good as Zoltan C, Kappa. Yeah, we do have the counter to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 7 power weapon system. So many high power weapon systems in this sector. You'd think I'd be used to these slugs cheating with how much stuff they have. Oh, man. Shooting my drone down. Level 2 medbay. I honestly don't find level 2 medbay as important as you do, apparently, since you bought that really early in the run, honestly. I was not expecting you to buy level 2 medbay that early. I hardly ever upgrade medbay to level 2 until I have like a crazy good weapons or shields or cloaking system or something. Double sub 5K runs with the Zoltan A was pretty astounding, yeah. And I don't know if that means that both players were trying to play fast or if their RNG was that bad. Seemed like the RNG was pretty bad. Drone's doing its job so far. From what you saw during your test runs, it also kills flak volleys at times. Really? Okay. I think it was a tough seed. Yeah, it probably was a big factor. Oh man, does he actually get damage with that halberd? Almost. He did not. Good. Scoopy doopy 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 scoopy doopy scoopy doopy 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 scoopy doopy doo. All right. Nice double rewards. Okay. 116 scrap. What do we want to get? We probably want another weapon, honestly. I don't know if we'll be able to find another store with one, though. You have a great idea for a run. All right, MLG. What's your great idea? Let's check if there's a store down here. Fulfill your destiny. Invent the human. Not yet. Not yet. Apologies, my mute is not on the same button. I should have asked Castellan to mute as I'm doing that. I'm so used to having a button to mute myself. I apologize if that was me blowing my nose on stream. I'm going to attack this guy. Just go right over that. Try to be more reactive. It's my fault. Again, I'm not used to this. I'm going to have to get used to this for the tournament. So, that didn't work out great. Someone clip that. Please don't. Think game sounds desynced. Highly likely with the way it's being captured. Stealth B is your idea for a run. Every ship, Sector 1 is mini beam drone. Is that a great idea to make somebody quit FTL? Because it's a great idea if you want somebody to quit FTL. Definitely get 5. I don't think we get 6 here. Okay. Only need level 2 shields here. Maybe decrease music volume and increase game sound. Okay. Decrease music. Increase sound. Put them right even close there. Okay. Any plans for more test runs before the actual thing? I don't think we have any current plans. But after today's, who knows? Maybe we'll decide to do that. I feel like it was a rather productive test run, so I don't know if we'll need it. Although it was pretty fun. The hardest part would probably get people who are available to do that. Because there's a lot of setup involved. You all do not know how much work Kasalin has put into making even the test run happen. You're down, Kasalin? Well, if we get people who want to do some show matches, maybe we can do that. I'd be down. It was a fun test for me. Working out schedules is probably the biggest challenge, but it was a lot of fun. Ship selection for a tournament or preset or randomized. I'm not sure if we've 100% nailed down how we're doing that yet. Error. Right now we're saying that we are going to choose them, but for the test, we allowed the players to have some input on that as well. So we've talked about a possible couple different systems in place for that. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about all of that yet. Kasalin, you let me know what if I'm allowed to talk about some of the discussions we've had. That's a pre-igniter. Heard beams sound quiet after seeing it, but Rand's voice is lip synced. Now it's back. Okay. It's a pre-igniter. That's a halberd beam. I think it's time to get rid of the spear. We have a close to a flackening going on right here. If I buy pre-igniter, I don't think I get halberd beam. Although, if I do that, sell heavy laser, I can buy halberd beam. So we can get pre-ignited flak 1 halberd beam, and then eventually we get double flak 1 halberd beam. That's a build. That's definitely a build. You picked Zoltan A because a dice roll decided, just FYI. Yeah, but there was discussion about putting long-range scanners on every ship. I didn't like that idea. I thought that was too... I thought that it's not vanilla enough to do that, in my opinion. Ship with a certain layout to fight a difficult ship in one jump and then have multiple challenges like that. Yeah, that's a cool idea for like little challenge things and stuff. There are a lot of cool ideas like that. Honestly, I like the idea of a pick ban system. Say it. I don't know if we've talked about it, but we haven't decided 100%, I think, on how the ships are going to be chosen. I honestly like the idea of a pick ban because that's what a lot of things like League of Legends competitive stuff and, you know, Dota and stuff does, and I like that idea. That's a Zoltan. I think we're not going to go Zoltan. Made a quick mod to have that option already available. Achievements for the ship mining operations. Deal at least 1 point of damage to each phase of the flagship. Okay, you actually have achievements for the ship? I didn't know you could add achievements. Reminds me you had a run where you found 2 flak Mark IIs and lost just before they fired against the final boss when it had 5 HP. Oof. Yikes. Yikes. Honestly, our defenses are not that good. I guess we're going to need to use this drone more often. You want to say FU Hollow, ban NGC. Okay. Is that like his #1 ship or something? StarCraft 2 does the same thing. Each player vetoes a map in turn until the amount of maps played tournament need are left. Yeah, I like that idea for competitive stuff because it means the players get input on the you know what they get some input on the runs, the way it plays out. So okay, all right, 115 scrap. So the weapon upgrade is going to take 165 and some power. Do I even go to a store? I don't really have anything to sell, so I think we just skip the store and try to get scrap. Upgrade already to level 4 and see what happens. I'm sure it'll fire really quickly. The problem is that it has, well, yeah, we'll probably, I will eventually probably do that. I think I want to get the flak online before I invest more in that, honestly. Do 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 do. Bum ba ba bum ba ba do 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 do. Come on in. The venting's fine, human. The venting is fine. Let's see. With level 4 artillery, drill beam will deal 1 more damage every 10 seconds instead of 20. Okay, so it's twice as fast. Okay. Sounds like. I almost have enough to get level 7 weapons, so I'm going to save for that. We still have 2 more sectors. We'll definitely get the level 4 artillery. Don't worry. It'll stack twice as fast, true. But I have pre-igniter, which does nothing for artillery, so 1 damage for 56 scrap. I'll take that deal. All day, day. All day, day. That'll be my next, most likely that'll be my next upgrade, is getting some artillery upgrades after we get the weapons. But you all know how I feel about artillery. Even upgraded artilleries. I mean, just be grateful I actually bought the darn thing. Normally I skip artillery every chance I can. There we go. Double pre-ignited flak 1. That's Chi-Chi. Okay. Let me know if I need to make more adjustments for audio. Just let me know if I need to change anything. Okay. Get pre-ignited on, bro. We'll say don't kill that. Okay. All right. Human venting complete. I don't have any shields right now, though, so let's wait till the shields come back up before we jump. Because we go directly into an asteroid field that I'm not expecting. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. All right, what do we got? Stress beacon down there. Okay. Do, 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 do. You have a big giant missile, sir, but I have a pre-ignited halberd beam, so let's hope you don't hack my weapons. You did hack my weapons. Damn it. Oh, god damn it. Alright, well, the artillery did something there. Frickin' hacking. OP when we have it. Unfair when they have it. Okay. So unfair when they get to have the OP things. So unfair. Okay, this is a chance to lose a jump, get free scrap, and nothing to happen. Get an extra jump. I'm going to go for it. Okay, nothing happens. That's fine. Didn't lose a jump. I'm cool with that. All right, what do we got? Artillery upgrade. Okay. Okay. Sure, have some fuel. Can I have some free scrap? I can have a firebomb. Okay. Not my favorite. I think Farb likes firebomb a lot, or is it fire beam he likes a lot? 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, I'll get to see how other people play with the tournament, which I'm super psyched to see other streamers that probably value other weapons and chips more than I do and see how they play it. In some way, firebomb is free scrap. Oh, I'm not turning it down. I'm not sad about it. It is free scrap. It's exactly what it is. I'm super happy that they gave it to me. Honestly, I just don't use it that much because slow charge time. Although I have pre-igniter, you know? I actually have pre-igniter. So maybe I should use it. A way to deal with 46 missiles. I don't care about that. Using up my missiles is the lowest thing on my priority list for a run. Uh-oh, better use up these missiles, because what will happen if I end with 69 missiles? I will not even notice is most likely what will happen. All right. Do I want to firebomb? Not really. Don't think I want to. I think we're just going to enjoy the pre-ignited double flak 1 halberd beam we have. I use them by selling them at every opportunity. This is correct. You are technically correct. The best type of correct. Do. My weapon's good. Double missile weapon ship. Haha, get 1 shot. All right. Way to go, artillery. Nice. There's no option to sell 69 missiles. It's true. It is being cherished for the Mantis encampment quest. There you go. Fireball. What is that? Is that civilian sector? Civilian and Mantis sector? I can't remember what sectors that's available in. Okay, power, artillery, power. And we can almost... I could get the last artillery, but I don't want to spend the last bit of my scrap when there could be an early store with another flak. We'll repair 5 since we're taking a little bit of damage there. Zoltan Homeworlds. You know, we don't have long-range scanners, so it's hard to find empty jumps. Even if we get the quest, unless we get it super early, we're very low chance of getting the thing. So you know what? Screw you, Zoltans. Screw them, Zoltan Sector 7s. They're scary. That's, I think Pybo had a Zoltan Sector 7 in his run, and that's quite scary. And I think Porku had Slug. So that's like 2 really bad choices for Sector 7. Slug and Zoltan are like 2 of the worst Sector 7 choices, I feel like. Apart from like Abandoned. Call of Envoy was not enough. It was not. You know what? All right. Fighting NG. You got to get that combat NG. I know that Freddy was a fan. Took the Zoltan Sector 7 because you need easier to find source. Oh, okay. I think I got it reversed. I think Pybo had a Slug Sector 7. Okay. Yeah, you needed the stores, that's for sure. And you found the cloaking at like the last store, Sector 7, I think, which was pretty clutch. Pretty clutch to get that sector 7 store. Wow, that's some dodges. Okay. Okay, fight your friend, please. Those insane dodges, honestly. This is 6 projectiles you gotta dodge. Okay, it's a little better. Pieboy had Slug 7 and Abandon 3. Abandon 3 is not too bad, honestly. Slug 7 is really bad. The Abandon 3 is kind of fine, honestly. Our Zoltan sector is known for having many stores. Yeah, well, every green sector. Oh, damn it. Every green sector is a higher chance for more stores. NG is the most, but Zoltan's, I think, on par with Civilian. What 7 is good? I like NG7. Rebel Stronghold. For the under construction flagship, it's not bad. And Rebel ships are usually not terrible. Mantis, unless you're like really weak to boarding, I'd say is usually not too bad. Fire suppression. Okay, I think I might buy a rock crew here. Our crew is not looking great. Do. If I check this other store, I think I actually do want to just get it. There we go. Level 4 artillery. This is for you, chat. My drill beam managed to stack up to glade beam. Did it? Nice. Okay. Your person really likes Slug Sector 7. Nebula means flee, pursue only at 75% speed, and hopefully many ships, but more jumps to get fights with for sure. I like regular Uncharted Nebula. Sector 7 is good, especially if you have long-range scanners. But honestly, I don't like Slug Sector 7 because that is the, at least in my experience, the sound of that is like a laser, is the highest chance to see 5 shield ships in the game, honestly. The elusive 5 shield ship. NG has 3 stores, Zoltan 2 or 3, you think? I don't even, is NG guaranteed 3 stores? I can never remember. Pieboy actually has a lot of those numbers memorized. He's the one that reminds me that Slug is 1 guaranteed in Nebula, 1 guaranteed outside of Nebula, and then 1 possible otherwise, or something like that. I forget the store specifics exactly, honestly. You didn't have long-range scanners. That was another reason for Zoltan 7. Okay. 75 scrap. I mean, speaking of long-range scanners, I do have 1 more sector. And I have a firebomb to sell. Let's check it out. Your favorite is Abandoned 7. Nothing's better than solid music and Lanius bombers and a pulsar. Are you saying it's your favorite to watch streamers get wrecked by? Because I have experienced that. Do I care about Clone Bay? I got the mind control counter, so I don't too much care about that. Drone recovery arm, don't care too much about that. So I think we're good to just upgrade some dodge and power here. Yeah, let's do that. I can backup battery that as needed. I'll go ahead and do this. Okay. Your favorite is the sector that gives you a free flak. That's my favorite too. This, I think, can make it so you don't do a fight. So I always aid the civilian ship here. Under the mind control. Yeah, this artillery is getting pretty strong, honestly. Ooh, that is pretty cool. It ramps up there. I will take a free human. All right, we weren't getting crew, and now we got all the free crew. I mind control the rock and mind control. How dare I mind control the mind control, the mind control, the mind control. Yo, dog. Yo, dog. Heard you like mind control. Okay. Man, yo, dog, they really do like mind control. Auto fire that. Piloting since he's running, and he's an auto scout. Good. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So yeah, it seems like for the tournament, there's going to be a pretty good... I feel like there's going to be a pretty big advantage for people who are used to playing fast. Oh, man. Avoid the risk. I don't have the level 2 piloting for blue option there. So, like, people like Necro Rebel, and who else plays fast? I don't know if Farb plays fast. Freddy, do you usually play pretty fast, or are you a slower FTL player? We knew that time was going to be a factor, but today, Pieboy barely won because he played that little bit faster. Zondo plays pretty fast. Hollow plays no pause. True, but I think he plays slow. Like, because I think he plays very, very, like, meticulous. I don't think he plays, like, super fast like Necro Rebel does. Attack the ship. Mind control on every damn ship we're fighting here. Jeez. Although, honestly, I haven't watched Hollow very much, so I don't honestly know how fast or slow he plays. I think Hollow has enough experience to play a bit faster when he needs to. I'm sure he does. But I would guess that for people who are participating in it, they probably need to practice playing that way. Ready to rocket? Farb is fast. You're fast. You play pretty fast, Freddy? Nice. Nice. Already stop. He's already dead. No. No, he must die. Okay. All right, here we go. Sector 8. Hollow plays fast, but the runs are slow because of crew kills and training. Ah, okay. So if he does less of the crew kill and training thing, then that's a pretty easy change in playstyle he could make to increase his chance to perform well in the tournament. I don't have cloaking, so I really do want 4th shield. So I think I'm going to save up for that first. That's the most important upgrade we get. You streamed some practice runs last night. Will be in the future. Hollow can play faster, quite certain. Well, I mean, I'm sure he can play all sorts of different ways with how good he is. He could probably adjust his play style to a crazy amount with how... I don't know. It just blows my mind. His record blows my mind. Was it 92 in a row? I can't even conceptualize that. 92 wins in a row. No matter how slow or fast or meticulous or whatever you are, the randomness in FTL just blows my mind that he could get that many consistent wins in. Huh. Nice. Flactor doesn't even fire. He just takes some time thinking. Fortunately for you, you don't think much. Thinking! Ha! That's for wimps and losers. I don't need to think. Play by instinct. Use my instincts. Tells me burst laser. See burst laser 2. Buy burst laser 2. I could see that in your commentary. See burst laser. That's how I would flak 1. See flak 1. Buy flak 1. When he's not on a streak, he gets 5 runs out in 6 to 7 hours. Wow, that is pretty fast. Those runs are taking 2 to 3 hours each. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure Hollow can play super fast. Store. Do we have anything to sell? No. So I just want scrap. So we're just going to skip the store and get power now. You would have bought that burst laser 2 if you were in Pieboy shoes earlier, just for the memes. Ignore to tarp. He once spent 1 hour on an NGB bio kill. I do not have that patience. That's probably what blows my mind about his 92 in a row is I couldn't have the patience to take the time to do something like that, which is probably required in some situations. So if I go repair, I am guaranteeing I dive before the boss fight. We're strong enough that I don't think I need to do that. Let's do this. Sometimes FTL just isn't meant to be one, but he does it. Yeah. You found 2 pre-igniters in stores, tempting you. It's very tempting. It really is. I'm going to take... Actually, might have a chance to go get repair. We'll see. We'll go ahead and wait this out. You would have bought the burst laser too that Pieboy skipped, not going to lie. No. Just talking about willpower. Pie Boy's got it. Got that. He's got the willpower. Except his meme that he often does that is funny to me that I can't do is waste the scrap on the level 3 swag sensors. Just can't do it. Wow, there's a lot of crew. Shield hack. I think I'm okay with that. Do add crew, or is this a hyperspace thing? I'm pretty sure hyperspace didn't add extra crew, did it? That's it's a little bit excessive game, but thankfully our crazy artillery is also excessive. In Multiverse, you spent an hour trying to kill an auto ship with a piercing fire beam. Oh, I do not have his patience. That is a skill I do not have. Holy crap. Hollow has a counter for every misplay, so it's a serious business, yeah. He swears someone will play Stealth B, get a free igniter, Sector 1, and win the event. You know what? Getting a pre-igniter in Sector 1, I don't think is a guaranteed win with that ship. Because you could have pre-ignited glaive beam and still have an asteroid field with a cloaked auto scout, and your weapon just go offline or something. There's just no guarantees. Just no guarantees. If you have a good run, you'll be memeing, Freddy. Nice, nice. I mean, Pieboy did a little memeing. His meme game was strong. He took the time to rename a silly device. And what else did he do? He did something else that I can't remember what it was. Oh, he when there was an anti-bio beam in the store, he like looked at it for a second. Showcase the bio beam in store, yeah. If there's one thing Pieboy's good at, the memes are strong with him. The memes are strong. You can get weapon buffer and win. The thing is, MLG, you say, do you know how much scrap you just talked about there? In Sector 1, you talked about getting weapon value point and pre-igniter. That is 100 and... What is the 5th weapon power? It's 50 or 75. That's 200 plus scrap. How often in hard mode do you get 200 plus scrap in Sector 1? You mean Sector 2. All right. All right. Again, that's a lot of scrap in hard mode. Actually, we have a guarantee to get repair without having to dive, so I'm going to take it. I think Porco had a chance to buy pre-igniter. Okay. 141 scrap. Just going to get that, and... Mind control value, heal bay value. I have to back a battery. Just don't have enough power on this ship. Not enough power. Okay. I swear they're multiplying. Humans are like rabbits. If you don't vent them, they just don't multiply to ridiculous levels. Okay. Okay, don't repair that shield, please. Considering the scores Poker and Paibu had, they did deal with what they were given. Sub 5K score means not that much scrap. It's very true. I think both Paiboy and Porku played pretty darn well, especially for, you know, the stress of knowing you're being watched. You know, there's extra pressure on, and all the setup time and all that stuff. Competitive environment is very different than just streaming or playing on your own. So I think they both did a great job. Free igniter is the real OPMG strategy. That's right. Let's get that drone control value here. Get that free igniter, baby. OP flagship, is that you? I think OP flagship lent some crew to this ship, honestly. What it's looking like right now. Yes. Auto fire the flax. Don't auto fire the artillery, the halberd. Okay, let's have you move over here. You move over here. We're through. Good dodges for him. Hit my sensors. You know, who even need them? What's the cap on this artillery? Hit every 10 shots. Maybe I stop firing to see how high the damage gets. How many shields it can pierce. Oh, I have these guys sitting in there. Imagine the flagship with level 4 teleporter and dumps 20 guys on you in 5 seconds. Yikes. I don't know what I got up to, but get wrecked by the artillery. GG cookie time, my friends. GG cookie time. The Astria M, or it's called the Miner or something. What was the ship called? The mining cruiser from... Used to be Payday. It used to be Lussor. Now it's RPG. What's your name now? Remind me what your name is again, because you've changed your name, apparently, a bunch of times. The mining cruiser from RPGNerdos, I think is what it is. So let's check that score. 5403. Not bad. Not a bad score. What's up, Blaze? Yep, you joined right at the end there. 43 ships defeated, 102 beacons explored, 1722 scrap, 7 crew. So my run was probably much slower than Pie Boys and Mr. Porcu's, but was a higher score. So I wonder how that one would stack up. RPGNerdos, there it is. So awesome. Very cool ship. The design, the visual design is pretty cool. Maybe a little more interest in the stuff that's hidden by the floor image would make it look a little cooler, but pretty nice. I liked the scale down after all of your crazy giant, what were they called? Mega ships or mega cruisers. Man, I'm still hyped up on the tournament trial. I really am. You'll mute me once I... Okay. All right. So we are going to take a break here. Let me decide what ship we're going to play next. We'll probably play... Oh, I wanted to play Mr. Porcu since we got to see you on stream. We'll play one of your ships. So, Mr. Porcu, if you want to tell me, I'll let you choose. I think we played some of your Federation cruisers, Exalted Rock ships, Stealth cruisers, and Gemstone cruisers. So if you want to pick from one of those that we haven't played, let me know, and we'll play one of your ships next. But really quickly, I am going to stand stretch, use the restroom. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you are enjoying the FTL. The tournament was awesome. The tournament trial, and enjoying the ship. So I'm going to do a quick 60-second worth of ads. When we come back, we will do another ship. So you all rock. Thank you, Castalian, for doing the behind-the-scenes stuff. Be back in a second, my friends.